Intro. When winter strikes, most of the world hides. The forests fall silent, the rivers freeze, and the wind becomes a living thing. But far away, beyond the last trees, beyond the warmth of the sun, live creatures born from the cold. Animals so tough, so brilliantly adapted, that winter isn't a challenge. It's home. Tonight we travel across the poles, the mountains, and the frozen forests to meet 10 extraordinary survivors, the true winter soldiers of our planet. This is Winter Warriors, the animals that defy the cold. Chakan, the polar bear, the Ice King. The Arctic, a kingdom of endless night and ice, and its ruler, the polar bear. Weighing nearly 700 kilograms, this hunter moves like a ghost across frozen seas. Its fur isn't white at all. Each hair is transparent, channeling light to black skin that absorbs every bit of warmth. Beneath that, a thick layer of blubber, keeping it warm even while swimming for miles in water cold enough to kill a human in minutes. Every step, every breath, every movement calculated to save energy. The bear waits patiently by a seal's breathing hole for hours, even days. When the moment comes, one strike, perfect, lethal. But the ice is melting. Each year it forms later and melts sooner. The polar bear's empire is vanishing, and with it, one of evolution's greatest masterpieces of survival. 2. The emperor penguin, the frozen father. In the heart of Antarctica, where temperatures drop below -50, life performs a miracle. The emperor penguin, the largest of its kind, breeds during the worst winter on Earth. The males take the egg, balancing it carefully on their feet, covering it with a warm fold of skin. For 2 months, they eat nothing, enduring blizzards, darkness, and wind speeds that would strip paint from steel. But they are never alone. They huddle, thousands of bodies pressed together, moving in slow waves. A living, breathing furnace in the middle of nowhere. In the darkest winter, warmth comes not from fire, but from unity. 3. The Arctic fox, the phantom of the snow. Silent, swift, unseen. The Arctic fox dances through a world of white. Its fur, the thickest of any mammal its size, traps air like a fortress. In summer, it's brown and gray. In winter, pure white, camouflage so perfect it disappears into the landscape. It hunts lemmings beneath the snow, following the faintest sounds with pinpoint hearing. When food is scarce, it trails polar bears, scavenging leftovers. And when a blizzard hits, it simply curls into a ball, covering its face with its tail, and lets the snow bury it like a blanket. The Arctic fox doesn't fear the storm. It becomes part of it. 4. The reindeer, the frozen traveler. High on the tundra, herds move like rivers of fur and bone. Reindeer, or caribou, are the marathoners of the north. They travel thousands of kilometers every year, following the faint promise of food. Their secret lies in design. Each hair on their body is hollow, trapping air and holding heat. Their noses act like living heaters, warming the air they breathe in and recycling heat from the air they breathe out. Even their hooves adapt, soft and spongy in summer to walk on tundra, but sharp and hard in winter, slicing through ice and snow to reach hidden lichen. The reindeer never stops moving, because in the Arctic, motion is survival. 5. The musk ox, the armored herd. It looks ancient, and it is. The musk ox once walked beside woolly mammoths. When blizzards rage and winds scream across the tundra, musk oxen form a circle, heads out, calves inside, a living wall of horns and hair. Their secret weapon is kiviot, an underwool 8 times warmer than sheep's wool, softer than cashmere, and so fine that snow simply can't cling to it. They are living tanks, slow, solid, patient. Proof that in nature the strongest armor isn't steel, it's adaptation. 6. The Snow Leopard, the mountain ghost. Above the clouds in the freezing peaks of Central Asia, a shadow walks on silent paws. The snow leopard. Its fur, thick and dappled, blends perfectly with rock and snow. Its lungs are huge, built for air that barely exists. Its tail is a scarf, a blanket, and a balancing rope all at once. Few have ever seen one in the wild. It lives where no human can live for long, moving through mountain passes like smoke. A single leap can span 50 feet, and when it lands, the mountains hold their breath. 7. The Weddell seal, the ice diver. Deep under Antarctic ice, a Weddell seal glides through black water. Up top, it's deathly cold. Below, even colder. But this seal is built for both. A layer of blubber thicker than a tire keeps heat locked inside. Its blood carries extra oxygen, letting it stay underwater for nearly an hour. But its most impressive tool? Its teeth. They act as chisels, carving and keeping open holes in the ice, lifelines to the surface. Down here, it hunts where few others dare. It doesn't fight the ice, it makes peace with it. Or 8. The wood frog, the frozen heart. In a quiet North American forest, winter arrives like a hammer, and the frogs vanish, not into water, but into ice. The wood frog has the most unbelievable gift. It can freeze solid. When the temperature drops, ice crystals spread through its body. Its heart stops. Its lungs stop. Its blood turns thick with glucose, a natural antifreeze that protects its cells from damage. For months it lies motionless, encased in frost. Then, when the first warm winds return, the frog thaws. Heart beating, lungs expanding, life reborn. Death pauses, and then it decides to continue. 9. The Siberian Salamander, the ancient sleeper. Siberia, the coldest land on Earth. Here, the Siberian salamander survives what no warm-blooded creature could. This small amphibian can survive being frozen solid, not for days, but years. Scientists have found them in permafrost, thawed them, and watched them crawl away. Inside its body, unique chemicals act as shields against ice damage. Even its organs tolerate freezing temperatures below -30. It's not just a survivor. It's a time traveler. Life, sleeping beneath the ice, waiting for the sun's return. 10. The Antarctic Icefish, the bloodless wonder. Beneath Antarctic ice, a strange fish swims, pale, ghostly, and nearly transparent. It's called the Icefish, and its blood is colorless. Unlike every other vertebrate, it has no hemoglobin, no red pigment, no oxygen-binding iron. Instead, its blood is thin as water, flowing freely in the freezing sea. It survives by absorbing oxygen directly through its skin and by producing antifreeze proteins that stop ice from forming inside its body. A living paradox, a fish that thrives in a world that should kill it instantly. Epilogue, the spirit of winter. From the mighty bear to the tiniest frog, each of these creatures carries a secret, a design sculpted by millions of winters. They remind us that nature doesn't just resist the cold, it embraces it. They are more than survivors. They are warriors of ice and silence, the winter soldiers of the natural world.